Evening, people. Good evening. Welcome to MvP Racing, the BGWT Season 11, the penultimate round, round number 5. Yes, the round number 5. One more round to go next week. In a moment or two, in around about 2 minutes' time, I will be jumping into the chat with most of the drivers, I think, just to see how they're getting on this evening. Prior to that, we're going to get up the results. We're going to go for the results, what to expect around the first track. Laguna Seca, I think, is the feature race. The sprint race is Alsace Village. But in regards to points, we're going to get this up quickly. So, the points are quite fascinating. As you can see on your screen. Evening, Deno. Hope you're well, my man. Hope this is all okay. That OBS for me is new, and I just hope it goes okay tonight. It's trial and error. So championship standings, Bypasser.com Racing, KB and LS Deno. They bought it back last week. They had some stonking results in the sprint race and the feature race. So leading away still is West, 194 points. Fortunately, West won't be here this evening because he can't make it, unfortunately. We couldn't get a replacement. So yeah, it's going to be a single TKM car out there on its own. A few drivers maybe turn up late, Frowny and Pilo. But when they join, they're probably joining for the second race, but we'll wait and see. So, West leading away, 194 points in first, as you can see on your screen. Second, KB, 193. So, a single point behind. So, he clawed it back. Yes, Marshall. Hello, mate. How you doing, my man? So, yeah, KB brought it back. And El Esteno, he's currently sitting in third with 178 points. He's still quite a way behind, but he's sitting in that comfy third position at the minute. But he's got to watch out for the likes of Icklepants. Icklepants is only sort of like 27 points behind. That's still a large gap. We've got this evening, and we got next week as well. So, can Icklepants battle El Esteno for that third place in the league? We'll wait and see. TKM Spatters missed last week, so he's lost out a lot of points. He's currently sitting in fifth with 126 points. 126 points. And to the rear of Pro, we have Adam. He's sitting on 120 points, so he's currently in sixth position. Pro-Am's quite interesting as well. Valtteri for Digital Car Culture leading away in Pro-Am, 161 points. Just a single point behind. Last week as well, they both had a good outing, to be honest with you, is Fat Pickles Bro, 160 points. So that 1 point behind. So it's so close in Pro-Am. Third, we have Rob XR Group 89. I'll go for the manufacturers in a minute. He's got 140 points sitting in third. Pilo, he's sitting in fourth with 126. So still quite a way behind, but still enough to claw back them points. Then we have Marshall. Marshall there, sitting in fifth. Doing well this season, 125 points. So one single point behind Pilo there. So that's close as well. So they'll be battling. Racing Snake, 117 points. Sitting in sixth, so he's like 8 behind Marshall there. Then we have got Crowcrad, 108 points. He's currently sitting in seventh. Then we have Illusion New. I think he joined right about round 3, I think. Wake up, Darren. Yeah, round 3, sorry. He's got 82 points. Then we have Bazinga. He's currently sitting on 66 points. Then we have Greenpeace, no longer racing due to work commitments. With 40 points, and Frowny made his appearance last week. He currently has 24 points. Let's go out on track quickly so you can see the cars. Let's hope everything's working okay, because I don't want things to go wrong this evening. So main screen live. There's Adam. In car with Adam at the minute. Alsace Village. I'll bring the track map up in a minute, but just let me quickly go for the manufacturers. I do need to jump into the actual chat room itself just for a couple of minutes. So I'll exit that. So let's go back to the results and let's go to manufacturers. So manufacturer side of things is interesting. So manufacturers, as you can see on your screen, Bypasser.com Racing, they clawed it back 100% last week. They clawed it back. They're like, yeah, we're back in the game now. You know, we're gonna get them points and fair play. You know, they did. 100% they did. So Bypass.com Racing leading the way now, 350 points. So they were down, now they're up. Second, TK Motorsport there with 318. Then we have Mass Motorsport, 201, so not too far behind. Let's see what they can do. We'll wait and see. Then we have sitting in. Where am I? I'm lost now. For a second. God, for a second. God, wake up now. Yeah, sorry. We are driven. Sitting in fourth, 133. So they're doing well as well, you know. Then we have XR doing well, 123. Then we have Idle 4 Gaming Esports, 110. And then we have Digital Car Culture, 98. Into the rear, Lazy Old Dog Racing with 59 points. But for the meantime, I'm just going to quickly go back to the screen. But first of all, let's go through the tracks at the minute. Alsace Village. This is a sprint race, as you can tell. So the first corner is right at the top of the image, the right hairpin. It's almost like a rally style track. That's what it seems like, and that's what it feels like. You know, high low, camber. You've got camber sections as well, and it's twisty, and it's not a forgiven track. If something goes wrong, it can go wrong. A lot of banking sections as well, sort of like, you know, like what's it called? NASCAR sort of tracky effect. But this is Alsace Village for the actual sprint race. 15 minutes, race is off, no fuel, no tyre wear, flat out 15 minutes of racing. In regards to the sprint race, in interval, I'll bring out the image, I'll go through the ballast, who's got ballast, and then we'll crack on with that. Let's go to the main screen, because I quickly need to go into the chat and to see how the drivers are getting on. So let me go back to the chat a minute. Let me exit out of that. Sorry if it's like, I don't know how to do it another way, but I'm just trying to work it out. Like I said, I'm new to OBS and I don't know the ins and out of it, you know. So now I'm going to quickly go into the chat and just say hello. Hello, evening.
Raikkonen definitely.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, not. Yeah, Raikkonen definitely.
Can you hear me? Oh, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
Considering it's a Ford Ka,
I don't think it'll work.
No,
I don't think that's gonna work.
Setting those.
Because I'm doing it for OBS, you know.
It's a good circuit.
Well, we did the 200.
Ooh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is that the bit without the infield?
Yeah, that's the old circuit.
Yeah.
Although first corner.
No, that isn't working. So I do apologise. That isn't working. So I don't know how I do that with the chat sort of things. But next week I'll definitely come into the chat and I'll have a chat with a few of the drivers. So it's all about implementing the... Because if I do it through the headset, I'm then going to lose everything. So... So let's go out on track and let's see who's when, who can do what and who can't do what. I do apologise. My headset isn't working, so next week I'll go in. Yeah, I have. I'm speaking through it now, Marshall. I'm speaking through it now. I got my microphone connected. I could do it through the controller, but then I think I'm going to lose everything in regards to actually on the thingamajiggy. So I've got my microphone in, so I'm speaking through it now. So in regards to, you know, we've got LS Steno, we've got KBBypass.com Racing, we've got Valtteri there, we've got Fat Bigglesworth, we've got Liam there, I think he's standing in for someone for AXR, yeah, by the looks of it for Team AXR. Pilo there in 6th, Robin 7th at the minute during practice session, Crocrad, Frowney, LS Steno, Icklepants, TKM Spatters, and so on and so on. You know, it's going to be quite interesting. Oh yeah. So try that, Marshall. It's all new to me, mate. You know, it's all new to me. And I don't know what I'm doing. God, 1 minute. So I'm back now. Sorry about that. Just had to quickly just jump in and say hello and etc and whatnot. OBS, you can see it all. You can't hear your. Yeah, that's because I put the headset in. Yeah, this is what I mean. I need to work that out, Marshall, because it's all about because when I put the headset in, you can't hear nothing through the controller. So I need to sort that out, mate, you know. So I said next week I'll go in and I'll chat more. So you couldn't hear that. So that was just that was a test, but it didn't work. Are you racing tonight? Are you not racing tonight? If you're racing tonight, are you in the room? Are you not racing tonight? Oh. No, you're not racing tonight, are you? Yeah, yeah, I get that, mate, you know, but you're in the pits. Cool, I'm blind, mate, honestly. I'm panicking because I want it to go right. I don't want it to... Oh, yeah, there you are. Wake up, Darren. So, real bad phone song where I live. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so, that works. So, we can sort that... I can sort that out during the week. Bypass.com Racing. Currently in the pits. 5 minutes qualification prior to the sprint race. 15 minutes. And then the feature race, I'll go through that in the interval. You can bring it out on top. You know, Alsace Village, it's so technical and it's so unforgiving when you get it wrong. It's almost rally style. If you look at it, it does look rally style. Lap time in a minute, 1:48.106. That's during practice. Always in qualification, it does always get a bit quicker. So yeah, it's going to be... I think next week I may do it through the PS4 as it's a final round, and as Marshall just said to me, you couldn't hear nothing. That's trial and error, so that didn't work. So going back to this evening, penultimate round, round number 5 of the season 11. Season 12 has been announced, funny enough. It has been announced, and it's going to be quite fascinating. The Toyota 86 GR4. It's a challenging car, that. It can become quite tricky on the rear. I mean, Marshall's used that car anyway. Alsace Village. Let's go on board with KB. Let's see how he's getting on. Fat Biggles Road to the right there. So we're heading uphill now. And I hope this isn't too loud. It should be okay. So the left sweeping left-hander and heavy braking section. It's like a lot of high-low, you know. Incline, then you go down, then you're going back up, camber. You can see the camber as you turn into that corner. It's just so flat out. And especially in these cars, you need to be 100%. Like normal, like I do all the time, I will do a onboard lap with the lead runner during qualification. But Ickle Pants currently in second position during practice. We have got a minute to go. I do apologise for the chat. That didn't work. Fat Biggles Road Dave there. For We Are Driven. Just sitting to the right, just waiting to do qualification. Pilo. TKM Spatters, as I said, he's a solo TKM driver this evening. West couldn't make it, which is very unfortunate indeed. But I do wish them all the best of luck. Liam there, standing in, it looks like, for Illusion. So welcome, Liam, to MVP Racing. I'm Idleful Gaming. And maybe I'll see you a bit more. Maybe this is just a one-off. So at the minute, we've got KB setting the pace at 1:48.004. Probably 1:47 during qualification. This bit now, this is the trickiest bit as you head downhill, heavy braking, S section, sort of like a chicane. Keep it in really tight around this section as well. Don't run out too wide because there is a little pokey out bit of that barrier. It doesn't look like it, but there is, 100% there is. So here we go, qualification. Who's going to get on pole? I don't know. I really do not know. Alsace Village. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be fascinating, and it's gonna be non-stop. Bypass. Will they dominate again? We don't know. Will Bypass dominate again? Will TKM Adam, the solo driver for TKM Motorsport this evening, will he challenge for pole position? Will he challenge for the win? No idea, but we'll wait and see. And it's actually froze. This is what I didn't want to happen. I don't think it's going to play ball. So, LS Steno, currently the first one out. He does like coming out first. As he goes around more, he'll go up to P1. So, LS Steno will be the car what we do the onboard lap with. If anything's wrong, your end, If there's any, if I'm low, you can't hear my voice, just let me know. This is trial and error. This is something new. This is something new which I'm trying. So Alessandro's still going up. Still going up. As you see, is a lead car, and then we get a feel of the track as well. They'll all be trying to get that slipstream as well, trying to get up to that P number 1 so you can get out on top. But Alessandro, Frowny isn't here yet, so I think he is a late comer. So Alessandro, go around this banking section. It's quite tricky, to be honest with you. And then we head down to the tight right hairpin as they go around this bit. So the tight right hairpin coming up now. We've got left king, and it's really, really heavy braking section. Heavy. Shift down to second gear. Getting really tight to apex. So, and on the exit, the car's so light you can almost lose the rear end. So now heading uphill, the left king heading uphill. This is the most vulnerable part of this track. This is the trickiest part, to be honest with you. The final section, the chicane section, heading downhill as they head on to the final corner onto the start, finish straight. Who will come out on top? So Alessandro now coming around. He is. It may be a bit loud. If it's too loud, just let me know and I'll lower the settings. So Alessandro coming over the start timing line now. Heading up to turn number 1, the right hairpin. So it is a hairpin technically. And then we head up to the incline. Head uphill. Head uphill. Nicely does it there on the exit. But behind he's got Rob. Rob too far away from that slipstream now. And then we've got the sweeping left-hander coming up. Sweeping left-hander. Then it's almost a heavy braking section right now. It's a heavy... Drop it down a couple of gears. Nicely done. Hug that apex if you can. He missed it then. So that may compromise him on the exit. A little bit of a twitch to the rear of that car. So this sweeping left-hander again. There's a lot of left and right. A lot of high deck. I mean, if this was the feature race, the tyre wear already would be having an effect. So heavy braking. The right-hander coming up. Clip that. Don't run it out too wide because the car can quite possibly clip that grass and clip the rear end out. Right king. Flat out section that. Then down gear 2. Keep it in really tight to that left-hander. Very nice. He did swing it out to the right. And then we got the banking section. Long sweeping right banking section coming up now. So tendency keep it out wide and then cut it in. Late apex at the end. Very nice indeed there from Alessandro. So we're now heading down twisty section. Then the heavy braking zone again. For the right hairpin. Almost completed this lap. Remember, it was 48.002, something like that during practice. I'm pretty sure within qualification it'll be around about the 147 there or thereabouts. So left king heading uphill. Not too far to go now. Alessandro, what can he do? Can it be a bypass.com racing 1 and 2 again? Or will there be a surprise result around this track this evening? It's not everyone's favourite, but it does become enjoyable the further in you go. So Alessandro now coming up to the start timing line now. He has done a 1:48.346. Further down we go. We've got Rob there. Rob, KB. KB is second position at the minute. He's half a second down from his teammate. But we've got Fat Pickles Road Dave in 4th. But Rob currently sitting in 3rd. So good. Liam, the stand-in for Illusion, currently sitting in 3rd position. Very good job there from a little bit of lag there from Bazinga by the looks of it. So Rob now down to 6th. Valtteri to 5th. See what I mean? It's swapping, changing constantly in the sprint race. The 5 minutes qualification. Fat Pickles Road Dave now down to 5th. Adam in 8th. Yeah, Dave in 7th. So Dave's got it all to do if he can. Valtteri, the leading prime at the minute. But Liam's in the pits. Feels he's done enough. But we'll wait and see. Less than 30 seconds to go. Some people will complete this lap. And Alessandro may get one more lap in. We'll wait and see. Fat Pickles Road Dave in 7th. Adam. Frowny. Frowny is here. Alright, Frowny, my man. Didn't realise you were here. Yeah, that's how panicking I am. So Frowny currently sitting in 9th position. Icklepants in 10th. Marshall in 11th. Spadders. Adam Sparrow in 12th. Let's see what he can do. He's normally further up than that. Bazinga in 13th. And Crowcrad to the rear in 14th position. But leading the way in qualification. Alessandro half a second over his teammate. So Alessandro just said to me in chat, you know, I'm struggling. But, you know, he's doing all right so far. Half second lead over KB. So what can KB do? Because behind KB, we have got Rob. So Rob is getting that slipstream as well. So Rob's like, yes, I'm in for the money here. Can he gain from 6th to 3rd? Or can he get even better than 3rd? We'll wait and see. Alessandro coming to the timing line now. Alessandro looks like he's improved on his time, actually. No, he has not. He's lost a bit of time. KB, can he improve? Can he get that pole? He can indeed. A 1:48.295 Rob, unfortunately, got a bit slipstream, but he's down in sixth. So, yeah, sixth position. Let's see what he can do during the race. Anyone else still completing their lap? They've all finished. Marshall's all finished. Frowney's ghosting. Icklepants up to third. Great qualifying there from Icklepants. But again, it's by Parcel.com Racing. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 during qualification. It's the same as last week, you know. KB, LS Steno. 1 and 2 throughout that race from start to finish. But now we head on to the 15-minute sprint race, which is intense action. It's non-stop, flat-out action. Who could come out on top? Expect close battles as well. Expect a couple of offs, but you never know. I may be speaking wrong, but this track is renowned for it. And let's see what happened. Let me get my keyboard in quickly, so I can just quickly do it easier. So KB on that pole with his teammate behind. Yeah, they're dominating qualification in a minute. Fair play to him, you know. Fair play to him. So they're dominating qualification in a minute. KB there. I've got a button come off my keyboard. Great stuff, Darren. So now, 15-minute sprint race. Expect anything can go. Expect anything can go in this race. Non-stop action. So KB on that pole. We've got LS Steno in second. We've got Icklepants in that third position. It's all about the perfect getaway at the start of this race. Who could come out on top? Yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I don't know what's going to happen. The right hairpin, the first corner, anything can go. So KB, LS Steno 1 and 2 this moment in time. Who will get the perfect start? Can Icklepants get the jump on the both of them? Here we are, the 5 red lights. Now, slight pause of green. Off they go. We've got KB leading away, but LS Steno, can he get a jump on his teammate? He's looking for it down the inside. So KB leading away, LS Steno. Sneaky move there from LS Steno. So LS Steno straight through up to first position. But it's all compact in a minute as they head uphill for the first lap. Icklepants, we've got Liam there in sixth position. Liam in sixth, but LS Steno leading the way with his teammate behind in second position. They're 1 and 2 this moment in time. TK and Spatters just sit behind. Drift mode around that corner, very nice. KB in the inside. Spatters is looking for it, you know. Great start there from Spatters. It's all bunching up. It's all kicking off. It's all going down. Who's going to get the win? We don't know. We've got 14 minutes to go. We've got so much time to go. It's all going off at the front. All going off at the front. We've got Spatters taking the lead now down the inside there of Icklepants. Icklepants up to second. KB and LS Steno unfortunately dropped down to third and fourth now. Rob there. We've got a mid-car battle here. We've got fourth. We've got fifth. We've got sixth. We've got seventh. We've got eighth. And we've got ninth there as well. We've got Fat Brickles Road Dave in that 10th position. And this is so close already. During the first lap, it's so close. I'm quite surprised to see this. So, Icklepants taking the lead now. So, Icklepants taking the lead. He's like, yes, I'm coming on through, whether you like it or not. So, Icklepants taking the lead. But he has got TK and Spatters behind him. KB down the inside. And TK and Spatters, very nice move there indeed. But TK and Spatters gets on the exit side by side. The left king coming out now. Who'll come out on top. Spatters gets the position there over KB. But LS Steno even at fourth. With Rob in fifth. Wow, it's all kicking off. Great racing already. We've got KB there. We've got LS Steno banning out, trying to make their way through. Remember, they were 1 and 2. They did qualify 1 and 2. Icklepants there leading the way on lap number 1. And we head on to lap number 2 now. Again, roll reverse to the right hairpin, to the first corner as they head uphill. LS Steno is all going on. Who's at the back there? What's going on there? Someone's gone off big time there. Have they clipped that bit of that's Rob. What's happened to Rob? Can we pick Rob up at all? What's happened to Rob? So Rob looks like he got it all wrong. This bit of barrier. Oh, you see what I mean about that barrier? That barrier just kicked him out. He's like, yes, come again. And again, we got TK and Spatters down the inside of Icklepants side by side. We got KB just sit behind. We got LS Steno. LS Steno falling back now. We got no, he is not actually. LS Steno just sitting there behind KB and TK and Spatters. Wow, Icklepants leading the way on lap number 1. KB in second, lap number 2, sorry. Spatters there on the inside. KB on the inside now. Now LS Steno is following his teammate through. This battle is ongoing. It's going to go on to the end. I did say Watch out for that close battle, and I was right. So we are. Ichabod's leading the way on lap number 2. He's breaking a bit of a gap now from KB and TK Spiders. Alistano now 4th position. Liam up to 5th now. Liam for his first out in MVP racing doing a good job. Pilo in that 6th position doing a good job. Adam behind Pilo now, so he wants that 6th off of Pilo, but Pilo will give up a fight. He's not so easy to pass. But Valtteri in 8th. Valtteri's gaining ground to the back of Adam there. Round the right hairpin, there you go. We got Fabricus Road Dave in that 9th position. Marshall, his teammate Dave's teammate in 10th position, so they're looking to work together. Bazinga in 11th, doing a good job so far. Around outside finish. Frowny in 12th. Crowcrown in 13th, and Rob after that collision with the barrier in 14th position, but leading the way on lap number 2. Heading on to lap number 3. Behind we've got TKM and Spiders. LS Steady battling out still. It's all kicking off. It's quite fascinating to be honest with you. KB in that 4th. Liam in 5th position. Liam's gained a lot of ground. So he's like, yes, look at me. A little bit of lag there. So I don't know what's going on with the servers. But there is lag in this room this moment in time. But here we go. Icklepants leading the way on lap number 3. And he's extending that gap now over TKM and Spiders. But TKM and Spiders and LS Dano are battling non-stop. Yeah, KB's in 4th. But KB's got the attention of Liam now. Further down we go, we got Adam in that 6th position, Valtteri in 7th, Fat Brickles Road Dave in 8th, Marshall in 9th, Pilo in 10th, Bazinga in 11th position, Frowny in 12th, being caught now by Crowcrown in 13th position, so Crowcrown wants that 12th off of Frowny, and then we got Rob, unfortunately, after that bit of pokey out a bit for the barrier in 14th, but Icklepants, TK and Spiders, LS Dano still battling away. A little bit of lag there from Liam. A little bit of glitching there. So I hope that doesn't affect him. Like disconnection from the race or affect any other drivers. But KB is extending that gap now to Liam there. KB in that 4th. LS Dano in 3rd. Trying to make ground there. Fastest lap 1:48.727 by Icklepants. But Icklepants 1 second lead. 1 second lead over TK and Spiders. But TK and Spiders still got the attention of LS Dano there. So LS Dano sit behind TK and Spiders like, right, Lado, I'm just going to bide my time and try and make a pass on you. But it's not so easy to pass TK and Spiders because he does have defensive moves with the karting experience, what he has. It plays in his favour. Liam in that 5th position. Glitching, so I think that's affecting him, so he's backing off. But KB is right behind Alistano and TK and Spiders. KB there, 1:48.093. Fast lap of the race so far. But Icklepant's doing a grand job. 9 minutes 20 seconds to go in this race, and we have got TK and Spiders leading away at lap number 2. Lap number 2, LS Dano, they're still there, so they're gapping Liam now. So Liam now, unfortunately, falling back. Adam there, closing to the rear of Liam. We've got Valtteri. He's kind of under pressure now for Fat Brickles Road Dave, and Marshall as well. Marshall's there, sit behind, but we've got the attention of Pilo. Pilo as well is in the mix. Like, yes, hello, we are driven. I'm right behind you. So Fat Brickles Road Dave there. You can see his teammate behind. Almost sliding out there, Marshall. So Marshall in that 9th position. Marshall in that 9th position with Pilo slowly gaining to the rear of Marshall. So Marshall has got to be aware. So let's see this battle unfold for this moment of time. So Marshall there with Pilo behind. Pilo's looking for that move for Team Idle 4 Gaming. Pilo behind Marshall now, but Marshall will defend. Down the inside, Pilo. Late move there. Very nice move. They're side by side to go around left-hander. Very nice move there from Pilo. So Pilo, they're side by side still. So Marshall hasn't given up. So Marshall is like, nope, you're not coming through around the banking section now. Who will come out on top on this? So Pilo, Pilo up to 9th now. Great job there from Pilo. Let's go down. Let's go back up to the front because it's all going off. Icklepants 1.3. And here we go. TKM and Spiders, KB and Alistano. We've got the 2 teammates trying to pass TKM Spiders for the solo TKM driver this evening. But I'm sure he will do well. But he's got the attention of KB as well. So KB there, he's looking for a perfect opportunity. And around this track, there isn't one. You've got to time it right. Oh, a little bit. Oh, no. A little bit of contact there. And sportsmanship, the respect between these drivers, as you tell then, is second to none. A little bit of contact there to the rear, TK and Spiders. And that unfortunately slid him out into the barrier. But KB did do the right thing. Sportsman thing there. A little bit of contact there. Caught KB out a little bit, but TK and Spiders into the barrier. And KB did do the right thing there. He just backed off of it, thought better of it, and just let TK and Spiders through. So nice job there from KB, but leading away, Icklepants 2.5 second lead now over Elisteno. Elisteno's gained that second position. TK and Spatters up to third. KB and TK and Spatters side by side. They're racing side by side, but they got to watch out for Liam behind. Liam behind as well, so Liam can quite possibly capitalise from this and get two of them in one move, but Adam as well. Adam slowly gaining ground to the back of Liam and KB and TK and Spatters. So Valtteri in that 7th position, coming under pressure now from Fat Briggles Row in 8. So Fat Briggles Row in 8 is doing a good job so far, but Valtteri, I think they're trying to work together to get back up there. Pilo in that 9th position, Marshall in 10th, Bazinga in. Let's keep an eye on this for a minute, because I feel this is going to unfold. Marshall's lost a little bit of ground, which is very unfortunate indeed, and Pilo in that 9th position. Fat Briggles Row Dave in 8th, still battling away with Valtteri in that 7th position. But let's go here quickly, because we have got TK and Spatters, KB batting out, but Liam is there as well. Liam's in the mix, but there's a little bit of glitch in there from Liam, so I got a feeling that may affect Adam behind. So Adam is closing to the back of Liam there, and there's a little bit of lag from Liam. Whether he's aware of that, I'm not quite sure, but they're still batting away. But KB breaking a bit of a gap now to TK and Spatters, but Elisteno, he's trying to claw that time back to Icklepants in 1st position, but unfortunately with less than 6 minutes ago, that is not happening. So TK and Spatters down to 4th, but he's going to have the attention of Liam. There's a little bit of glitch in there from Liam. I'm going to make him aware on the break anyway. Adam in that 6th, and Valtteri and Dave and Pilo and Marshall is slowly closing to the back there of 6th position, which is Adam. Marshall isn't too far away, so he could quite possibly sit in that slipstream and make the move up. Icklepants, great job so far from Mass Motorsport. 2.5 second gap to Elisteno in 2nd, but we still got these two battling behind. We've got KB and TK and Spatters battling out for that 3rd and 4th. Who will come out on top on this? I said it at the start. Expect close racing, and the close racing is happening. It's non-stop. Valtteri now gaining ground over to Dave. Fat Briggles Row in that 7th, and Dave is falling back now into the clutches of Pilo. Pilo's making ground now, but Marshall, unfortunately, 1.2 second back from Pilo. So Marshall's got it all to do if he wants to get back up there, but Pilo is sitting in that slipstream with Fat Briggles Row in that 8th position, but Valtteri as well. So Valtteri, the lead runner, is he's carrying that slipstream, and he's bringing them two behind with him, as you can tell. Icklepants 2.5 second lead. Elisteno, he's not gaining ground, so I think he's quite comfortable, but KB will be looking to close up to the rear of Elisteno. It's only a matter of time, but KB's got the attention of TK and Spatters in that 4th position, and Liam loses a bit of ground, but he's going to come under pressure from Adam. Adam is looking for that 5th position. Yeah, they're doing okay, mate. Valtteri in 7th, Digital Car Culture. I hope you are well. He's in 7th. Bazinga was currently running in 11th, but he's unfortunately down in 14th position. But they're doing well, mate. They're doing well. It's a tricky track, and to come to terms with a tricky track, it can become quite tricky. But KB and TK and Spatters are Valtteri, your lead runner at the minute for Digital Car Culture, and he's doing well. He's doing well. Adam in that 6th, slowly closing to the back of Liam, but Liam just pulls it out as they go up the hill now. But Spatters and KB still at it. They've been at it from the get-go. What's going on? You know, it's like flat out intense. But Liam there, you see that glitching from Liam. Adam isn't close, so that ain't going to affect Adam. But we've still got these two battling out for that 3rd and 4th. 3rd and 4th position. Who will grab that final podium spot? I don't know. I have no idea at all. But what I can tell you is, this man here had the perfect start. He increased that gap at the start. With these three fighting, that enabled Icklepants to have that 2.3 second lead. And wow, what a performance from Icklepants this moment in time. But Elisteno, with that coming together from KB and TK and Spatters, that enabled Elisteno just to break that gap. While then two recovered, KB let TK and Spatters back on through, which is the sportsmanship thing to do anyway. So now that has cost him slightly for that, you know, especially Spatters for that 3rd position. But who knows in this league? Who knows in this league? Anyone that watches this league knows what happens anyway and how close a racing can become. And the respect between each driver. Valtteri now coming under pressure now from Fat Briggles Row in that 8th position. So Valtteri's looking to pull away if he can. But with Fat Briggles Row Dave in that slipstream, it's going to be quite difficult 2 minutes to go of this race. Pilo in that 9th, Marshall in 10th, Frowney in 11th. Slow 9.3 second gap to Marshall, but then he's going to have the attention of the fast chasing Rob. Crowcrowd in 13th, but he's going to come under pressure now from Bazinga in that 14th position, but leading away what looks like to be the penultimate lap around the penultimate round of the BGWT Season 11 in association with MVP Racing. Stonking so far, absolutely stonking race. LS down in that second, KB in third, and TK Spatter still batting out for that third and fourth. Who will come out on top? Who will come out on top? We do not know. I do not know. Who will grab that final podium spot? Only these guys know. Let's quickly scroll down. Spatter's there. Yeah, he's looking for that opportunity. 1:48.243 is his last lap time. So I think he's just biding his time onto KB. But then KB, he will give that defensive move as well. He'll defend where he has to defend. But here we go. Pilo and Pat Bigglesborough batting it out. So Pilo has got past Pat Bigglesborough. Dave, can we pick that up at all? We can indeed. They're side by side. Around this fast right king, Pilo gets that move done onto Pat Bigglesborough. Dave. So now Dave's got it all to do. So at the front we go. Icklepants leading away still. Lap number 8. 40 seconds to go in this race. Elestano 1.6 seconds. Oh, Elestano. You have put your foot down, my son. And you are gaining. You took almost half a second out of Icklepants there. Almost a second, sorry. So Icklepants had some sort of moment. But Liam and TK and Spatters. Now, Liam is glitching. And that maybe affect TK and Spatters behind. But TK and Spatters has now fallen down to 5th position where he was battling away with KB. Now, TK and Spatters down the inside of Liam there. Gets that move done. Adam in 6th. Valtteri in 7th. Pilo in 8th. Pilo making that move on to Fat Bigglesborough. Wow, great racing. Marshall in 10th. Brown in 11th. Being caught still by Rob there in 12th. Bazinga in 13th. And Crowcrowd to the rear in 14th. Bazinga will be the first one to cross the line. So we give him the benefit of the doubt. We will watch him cross the line with Crowcrowd just behind. So Bazinga 13th. And Crowcrowd in 14th position. Well done to them both. But leading away. But the first sprint race of the evening. Then we head on to the feature race. What a stonking race, fellas. Elestano gained that tie, clawed it down, but unfortunately, maybe one more lap he would have done it. But KB in that 3rd position. KB in 3rd. He's been released now, but TK and Spatters has still got the attention of Liam. Liam in that 5th position. What can Liam do? Oh, there's all sorts of lag going on this evening in this lobby. I don't know what's going on. Valtteri in 7th. Here we go. Pilo and Dave batting it out. Round number 5. Let's see who comes out on top round here. But up the front we go because we haven't got too far to go. They're heading up the hill now. But Icklepants, stonking race from Icklepants. Fair play to Elestano. He did gain that time back, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And Icklepants looks like it's going to come over the line. Bar and error around the final part of this lap. Keep it nice and clean, which he does. Don't go too close to that barrier on the outside. And he doesn't. And Icklepants, fair play. Icklepants is your winner of the sprint race. Elestano in 2nd position. KB in 3rd. TK and Spatters in 4th. Liam in 5th. Gave a good battle there, Liam. Adam in 6th. Valtteri in 7th. Fat Bigglesborough Dave in 8th. Pilo in 9th. Marshall in 10th. Frowney in 11th. Rob in 12th. So Rob did get that move done onto Frowney, but Frowney in 11th. Well, fair play Frowney and Robin in 12th. Bazinga 13th and Crowcrowd to the rear in 14th position. That's sprint race done for the penultimate round of the evening. We then head on to a few-minute break. While we go on to that break, I do need a quick toilet and a quick drink. Then I'll go through what to expect. I get Laguna Seca up. Then I go through certain compounds and etc. etc. But before I do that, let's get up the final results of that race. Stonking race, fair play to him. Action from the get-go. So race results, Icklepants broke away. Elestano did claw that time down, mate. 1.5 second over 2 laps. Maybe one more lap, he would have got that jump onto Icklepants. But Icklepants got the win. Elestano in 2nd. KB and TK and Spiders had that bit coming together. You don't often see it within MVP racing. So that was, you know, it happens in racing. You have collisions, and it was on. You know, KB went for the inside line, but Spadders there tried to defend it. A little bit coming together, so KB backed off, and then Spadders back on through. Liam in 5th, Adam in 6th, Valtteri in 7th, Fat Biggles Road, Dave in 8th, Pilo in 9th, Marshall in 10th, Frown in 11th, and then we have Rob there. Rob in 12th position, Bazinga in 13th, Crowcad in 14th. Fastest lap of that race was KB. Lap number 3, a 1:48.093. In the meantime, I need a wee-wee, and I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much. Apologies for that. Sorry for that. So, Laguna Seca is the feature race. It's a second race. It's a feature race. It's 30 minutes long. Tyre wear times 6, fuel times 2. Mandatory tyres have to be run. Racing soft, racing medium, racing hard for a minimum of 3 laps. If they don't run it for a minimum of 3 laps, they will be technically disqualified from the race. So, Laguna Seca, everyone knows Laguna Seca, but before that, ballast will be incurred for the top 8 drivers in the championship. As you can see, KB and Wes, 108%. Wes is not here, so he won't be running ballast. KB will be the one carrying the maximum ballast. So KB, 108%. As you can tell, the gap between 108 and 106. So KB will be 100 kilos heavier than everyone else on this track. So Elisteno and Icklepants, 106%. They're heavy, but they're not as heavy as KB, and it will have an effect on tyre wear. Fuel is weight, and and then you got the ballast as well, which is weight. Then you got to manage the tyre wear with that, and especially around Laguna Seca, which ain't going to be easy. So then we have TK and Spadders of Fat Biggles Row, 104%, as you can see on that screen. They're lighter than Elisteno, Icklepants, and KB. But again, it will still have that effect. And we've got Valtteri and Rob is running ballast this evening, 103%. So keep an eye on them drivers. Let's see what they can do. But in regards to the tracks itself, so Laguna Seca, everyone knows Laguna Seca, the famous corkscrew based in America. I was about to say good day, mate, but it's not good day, mate. That's Australia, Darren. Get with it. So the infamous corkscrew. So much history around this track as well. Heading down, we've got turn number 1. It's a left hairpin. Head turn 2, then we go turn 3. Turn 4, I would say that's the trickiest part, apart from the corkscrew. But you go around turn 3 and turn 4. You don't run it too wide on the exit because you can get stuck in the gravel, basically. And you get all that dirt on your tyres, and you've got to try and get out. And turn number 6. Be wary of turn number 6. That's a left-hander. It's fast, but it's not flat out. So that's heading up to the corkscrew. So turn number 6. Don't run it too wide on the exit at turn 6. Heading up to turn number 7. Because as soon as you hit that corkscrew, the heavy braking section, you're going to run it deep into that gravel as you enter the corkscrew. Unless you perfect the corkscrew, which I'm sure a few of them will do. Hopefully they'll all do that, not just a few of them. They'll get it all right. Maybe a 1 or 2 coming together. Maybe a 1 or 2 offs. We don't know. But the corkscrew is renowned for that, isn't it? And that's the truth. And then we go to turn number 9. Turn number 10 and a heavy braking left-hander for turn number 11 as we head on to the start-finish straight. So that's Laguna Seca. 5 minutes qualification again. I've gone through the tyres. Race yourself, racing mean racing hard. 3 laps minimum. Just use it 3 laps. You won't get disqualified, nothing like that. Fuel, they'll have enough fuel to get round the whole race. It's just them tyres, just change them tyres. And remember the ballast, you know. The ballast, as I say again, KB, LS Deno, Icopants, TK and Spadders, Fat Pickles Row, Valtteri and Rob. The cars behind won't be running no ballast at all. So it's for them to basically try and get through that pack and come out on top. Can they do it? We don't know. I don't know. But we will find out, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes qualification again. I do hope everything is okay. This is my first time with OBS and it's all new to me. So let's get up all this information. Tyres. Racing hard. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to start on what. So we've got the likes of TK and Spadders racing soft, racing medium. See, a lot of them, they run like to the 15-minute mark on one compound like the racing soft. And then come the final 10 minutes, do their minimum amount of time on the racing hard, racing medium. Which is altogether, without the hot in, it's 6 laps on each, you know. Well, 3 laps on each, but 6 laps altogether. But the choice is theirs. Icopants had a great win last time out around Alsace Village in France. Got through the pack, stayed out of trouble. Bit of contact with KB and TK and Spadders, which enabled LS Deno just to go for that second. Close that gap to Icopants. He done it, but it wasn't enough time. It may be a lap or 2 more than he would have. But Adam there in that fifth. Frowny representing Idleful Gaming, which I forgot to say at the beginning. So he's representing my YouTube channel. A bit loud that, gosh. So Frowny representing my YouTube channel. TK and Spadders on his own. And then we got Liam there representing XR, Team XR with Rob for standing for Illusion. So the cars are pretty loud, you know, they're screaming cars. As I say, BGWT Season 12 has been announced, you know. That Toyota 86 GR4 is going to be very, very fascinating. As I say, at the beginning, I did want to go in and have a chat, but I didn't know how to set up the chat through OBS. So Daddy D-Dot's going to help me either tomorrow or Tuesday and go through it. God, the cars are really loud. Maybe it's my headset. But yeah, so hopefully next week I can do it through OBS. If not, I'll be switching to the PS4 and I'll do it through the PS4. Because I do want to go in and have a chat for like 10-15 minutes. Because you got to think, it's my 3rd season with the boys. And they've MVP. Heading to my 4th. Season 12, and it's a privilege, you know, it's a privilege. So Liam's on his way. We're just waiting for Liam. Sorry for the delay, but we will get underway in a minute. So during practice itself, TK and Spadders 129.45. So yeah, good lap so far. KB in 2nd, just under half a second, 0.4 behind TK and Spadders. And let's see what he can do. It's only practice. It's quite surprising. It's all kicking off already. My lord, what's going on? I need a quick drink. God, all this talk what I do, I never ever drink. And I should, but I don't. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, I do apologise. I do try my utmost best for each group I do. But let me get a quick drink. Yeah, MvP, to be honest, I haven't seen no racing like it, you know. When I first started in, well, I joined in Season 6 for the BMW for a few races. For whatever reason, I didn't carry on. I should have, really. Bit silly, Darren. But yeah, from doing their commentary for the past 3 seasons now, and the racing is just mega, you know, just absolutely mega. You get the views, you get the likes, and it's enjoyable. So Icklepants there drifting around that corner, snaking a bit. We're gonna get underway. Like I said, I do apologise for the delay, but please do bear with us. We will get underway in a moment. God, I get my words mixed up. Another drink, Darren. My lord. Yeah, apparently it's coming home as well. That's what I keep hearing a lot. Apparently it's coming home. What's coming home, man? I don't quite understand what's coming home. Was it the cricket's coming home? Don't know. No idea. So KB in the pits. Here we go. Qualification. 5 minutes again. Like the sprint race. Laguna Seca more technical than Alsace Village. We got that gravel either side. And when you get stuck, you're going to get stuck. And it's going to have dirt on your tyres. And it's going to slow you down. Oh my lord, that car is really loud. Sorry about the loudness of these cars. Yes, they sound like aeroplanes. My lord, man. That's so loud. But anyway, 5 minutes qualification. They're going to do around about 3 laps, I estimate. Who will come out on top, we don't know. So just look at what they're running. So while they do the out lap, so LS Steno opted for the racing soft to start on. And Liam, racing medium there for Icklepants. Rob there racing soft as well. Racing hard for Adam. Dave Fat Biggles were racing hard as well. Balterry racing hard. Frowny racing hard. KB on the racing soft. Pilo on the racing hard. So a few of these drivers are looking for the racing soft for the final stint. To hopefully finish up there, you know, and go for the fast final part of the race. And some people are doing, you know, the other way around, slow start to the race for their first stint, then jump onto the racing medium, and then, you know, finish on the racing soft. Like Deno here, racing soft. He normally does it racing soft, racing hard, racing medium, so he finished on the racing medium. But we'll wait and see. In regards to that now, we're going to go on board with LS Steno for a trip around Laguna Seca. So heading uphill now, a bit of an incline, we drop downhill. So double apex left-hander corners, heavy breaker section, done it around just before the 50 marker board there. So clip that, nicely done there from LS Steno. So drift it out to the left again, drop it down a gear, keep it in tight to that apex there, a little bit drifty from the rear of that car. Remember, he is carrying ballast, that will have an effect as well. 21.602 for his first sector. Now he's heading around that right king, flat out section here, then drop it down the gear again, and hug it in tight to that left-hander, which he does indeed to that left-hander, and then we head uphill. Bit of an incline now, and as I was talking about earlier, this left-hander coming up, a lot of people tend to drop it down a gear, which he's done. Don't run out too wide, which LS Steno has done. Commentator's curse, sorry LS Steno. But we're still on board with LS Steno. Yeah, he did get it wrong, but he's continuing to LS Steno. Heading up to the famous corkscrew now. He's going to have dirt on the tyres, and he needs to be careful. As you can see, the way the car's reacting, and unfortunately LS Steno, not a great first lap for him, but let's see what he can do on his next one. So Liam there, Liam heading around the final corner now. So again, drop it down. He's dropped it down to first, second. Well, I normally do, but each their own, you know. So timing line now, what's he done? He's done a 1:20.016. Can anyone beat that? We've got Icklepants coming up to timing line now. Icklepants 3 seconds slower. What? Whoa, what's going on? Liam's light. So the guys with the, but no, that 3.4 second gap to Fat Pickles Road Dave. Wow. And I know Dave's carrying ballast, but that's a massive mark. 2.5. Marshall there. Oh, Liam. No, half a second now between Liam and TK and Spiders. I was going to say. What planet are you on, Liam? My God. Anyway, it's still a stonking time. A 1:20.016. Dave there in that 4th position. Icklepants in 5th. And then we got Adam in 6th. Bazinga in 7th. Frowny in 8th. Doing a good job for Idle 4 Gaming. Fair play, mate. Committed to season 12 as well, which is very, very good to see. Pilo in 9th. Oh, Pilo. He'll be alright in the race, so he'll put it all back. Elesteno in that 10th. Has he improved? Because he had that off, remember. So Elesteno, what has he done? Come round towards the final corner now. They let Rob's in 11th, and his teammate is currently sitting on provisional pole. What can Rob do? Elesteno now coming up to the timing line. He is carrying a lot of ballast, and he has done a 120. Why aren't the times working? 129? No, that's wrong. He's done a 121-ish, but I don't understand why it's not 121, 187. It wasn't working. GT Sport, what are you doing? What is going on with GT Sport? And Marshall there in that 6th position. On the gravel, had enough, done all he can, but 6th is still good, Marshall. Fair play to you, my man. Fair play. Valtteri in 13th. So he's not enjoying Laguna Seca. What can he do for his final hot lap? KB in 14th. He's probably just going to go around and go, yep, first position for me. We'll wait and see. So KB now heading around towards the final part of this lap. And what can KB do? Be the final lap for KB. Is he going to do it? That's the thing. Can he move further up? It's now or never, KB. Can you jump up towards the top 3? Oh, yes. 3rd position for qualification, but Liam leading the way. Liam representing for Illusion this evening, and he's doing very, very well. Can he improve on his lap time? Oh, no. He's lost a bit of time. Half a second. TK and Spatters, he's drifting around the corkscrews like, yeah, look at me. And he's coming around now, coming down, dropping down the hill. Not too far to go now. Can he nab that pole position off of Liam? Liam currently still on provisional pole. What can TK and Spatters do? Half a second down. Doable. But it's like to me, he's lost a bit of time. Frownier, 123. 969. So he hasn't moved up position, but TK and Spatters. No, TK and Spatters, 1.4 second down. KB, Elesteno, Rob up to 5th. Fair play, and your teammates in 1st. Icklepants in 6th. Winner last time out. Marshall dropped down to 7th. Adam in 8th. Pilo in 9th. Fatbruggs Row in 10th. Valtteri in 11th. Frowny in 12th. Bazinga 13th. And Crowcrad to the rear in 14th position. That's qualification done. We now head on to a 30-minute feature race. So normally what you see in the feature race is... Love you, baby. See you in the morning. Sorry about that, my daughter coming to bedtime. So what you normally see in the feature race is like a bit of a train. But I always say that, and a great camera angle, GT Sport. Absolutely lovely. Still not great, is it? So Liam, waiting for them lights. Can't see nothing. What is going on? So Liam there off the line. Very nice indeed. Wheel spinning. Remember, he is light, so he will have the advantage off the timing line. And he's heading down to turn number 1. The double left hand, the apex left-hander. Sorry, get your words out. My God. So TK and Spatters just sitting behind. Rob up to 3rd. So Rob there, perfect start. And if you see his teammate in 1st position, he's like, yes, let's make it a 1 and 2 early on in the race. But Elesteno to the rear. To the rear of Rob there. Can Elesteno get this job done? Onto Rob. Bit early in the race, I know. Could get ahead of myself already. But Elesteno just sitting behind Rob there in that 3rd position. KB as well. KB just sitting behind his teammate. Icklepants, winner last time out. Can he repeat it for the feature race? Penultimate round member, BGWT, Season 11 in association with MvP Racing. We are driven. Infinity Decals, Digital Car Culture. Please do check them out on Facebook as well. Adam in 8th, but at the front we go. Liam leading the way. 0.7 second gap. 0.6 now. TK and Spatters in 2nd. Just sitting behind him. Just buying this time. Oh, why haven't I got this? Just buying this time and just waiting. Just waiting, you know. Sit there. Look after the tyres. Do a sensible thing. Don't over push it. And let's see how far he can go for his first stint. Rob there in 3rd. On the racing soft as well. And then we've got Elesteno. Elesteno on the racing soft. KB racing soft. So these 5, the top 5 will be looking to break away from the likes of Icklepants. But Icklepants, he's that sort of driver where he's got the ability just to push it even more on the racing medium. So he can quite possibly keep pace with the racing soft drivers. So look out for Ickle Pants as well. And Marshall's light. So Marshall on the racing medium. So ideally, for Marshall, we want to pass Ickle Pants as soon as you can. But again, maybe Marshall just wants to look after them tyres. Adam in 8th position. Remember, 3 compounds. Racing soft, racing medium, racing hard. Minimum of 3 laps. You don't do it, you get disqualified. Frowney in 10th position. Can see his teammate just up ahead. So again, Frowney will be working with his teammate Pilo as they head up to the corkscrew now. But Dave Fat Booglesrow sit behind Frowney in the length. And again, they'll all be looking after them tyres. Frowney a little bit deep there. And he's lost it on the exit, Frowney. Very unfortunate indeed. But you've got a long way to go, Frowney. So get your head down, my son, and get up there if you can. So, Liam, 1.2 second gap. He's on the racing soft. Remember, he will slow down with the racing medium, racing hard. But then again, he may not, because I haven't seen him race before. Only for the sprint race. It's his first outing for MVP. But Rob there in that third. Could see his teammate breaking away. So double left apex coming up now. The left-handers. Double left-handers. Technically a hairpin. You could call it a hairpin, technically. Look under hairpin. But Elastano in 4th. Elastano in that 4th position. Sliding to the rear. And KB in 5th. KB in 5th. Losing a bit of ground. 0.8 to his teammate. But he's just outside that slipstream effect now. But Rob and Elastano. So Elastano looking for that third. And he does indeed. So Rob losing the position. But now Rob has got the attention of KB. Which is Elastano's teammate behind in 5th. Marshall battling away now with Ickle Pants. Marshall in 6th. Ickle Pants in 7th. So Marshall's jumped Ickle Pants. As I said earlier, if you can get through and break away from Ickle Pants, all well and good. But Ickle Pants will just sit behind the slipstream. Adam in 8th, which is Ickle Pants' teammate. So Adam in 8th position. Losing a bit of ground now for his teammate. 2.1 second gap. But Pilo just sitting behind that 9th. A 1.3 second gap behind Adam there in that 8th position. But Dave Fat Booglesrow in 10th. For Team We Are Driven. 25 minutes to go. Penultimate round. You see, they've done that stint on them tyres, the 3 laps. So they're in on already. So they're getting rid of them early. So get rid of the slow tyre and try and progress up further up the grid if you can. TK and Spadders come around that left hairpin. 1.3 second gap. So it's keeping it around the second mark. Between the second and 1.5. You don't want to go any higher than that. Because it's going to be, you know, a lot for TK and Spadders to do. So he's going to have to push that car even more. And again, the tyres are going to wear. And he doesn't want that. He just wants to try and go as far as he can on the racing soft. Like Elastano as well. Elastano has got a bit more tyre wear than TK and Spadders. So Elastano is pushing it that little bit more than TK and Spadders. But he is breaking away from Rob. And that is enabling KB in that 5th position to gain up to the rear of Rob and quite possibly look for a move maybe on the next lap. Not now, but it is battling underway already. So Ickle Pants in 6th. Got past Marshall again. Can we put that move up at all? Or are we too late for that overtake? No, we just missed it. So it looked like he done it as they head up around that left-hander, maybe on the exit that left-hander. But Liam in 1st position, 1.2 second gap. So 0.1 TK and Spadders has took out of Liam there in that 1st position. Elastano in 3rd. Elastano in 3rd position. 3.1 we'll say behind TK and Spadders. But then Rob is gaining ground. 0.7 behind Elastano. And KB in 5th. 0.3. So KB, Rob's going to be coming into a bit of a sandwich with the 2bypass.com teammates. Yeah, Ickle Pants in 6th. Still battling with Marshall in 7th. Adam in 8th position now with Pilo in 9th. Fat Booglesrow Dave up to 10th. So he'll be looking to push for his final stint. Valtteri in 11th. Frowney in 12th, recovering. Doing a good job. Bazinga in 13th. And Crowcrad in the pits in 14th position. Just changing tyre compound coming out in the racing medium. So again, going a bit faster in that car. Liam, 1.3 second gap. So you see what I mean? Spadders is keeping it around that area. He's looking after them tyres as well. Liam, so they're not pitting yet. I think they'll go around about the 15-minute mark. But Elastano is flat out on it. He's trying to extend that gap to Rob. 1.2 second gap over Rob. But then Rob's got the attention of Elestano's teammate, which is KB, heading up to the start timing line now. The head downhill to technically what is the left hairpin. I know it's double left handers like the apex, 2 apexes in the corner, but technically it's a hairpin, left-handed hairpin. That's what I class that as. If I'm wrong, just let me know. Probably brain's not working, but a little bit of contact there with KB and Rob. Nothing untoward, but it was minimal. So Rob there will again be sitting in that slipstream of KB, but again that tyre wear is having an effect on Rob by the looks of it, because KB has got less than Rob. Icklepants in 6th position, Marshall in 7th, losing ground now to Icklepants. Adam 23 seconds behind Marshall there in 8th. Fat Pickles Road Dave in 9th. Doing a good job so far. Valtteri as well. Had a good battle the last race. Below in 11th. Frowny in 12th. Bazinga in 13th. And Crowcrad. Oh, wow. Massive lag from Crowcrad. He's having a disconnection by the looks of it. So Crowcrad looks like he's going to be leaving the race. But here we are. 1.3 second gap. So it hasn't gone above that 1.5 what it says. So fair play to TK and Spallers. He's doing well, and he's managing that tyre wear very well indeed, because Liam's front right tyre is wearing quite heavily, and he needs to get on top of that if he can, you know. But TK and Spallers, as you can tell, he's not having the same issue there as Liam in that first position. But Elestano, his front right is wearing, and his rear right as well, actually. So his tyre wear is taking a hammering at this moment in time. Liam, that is. Yeah, his front right and his rear right as well. The front left and back left are doing okay, but he's gonna feel that anytime soon, and that gap will fall, which it has already. Just over a second gap between Liam and TK and Spallers. Elestano in that third position. KB in 4th, with Rob still behind, 0.3 behind KB. So we're gonna go into a bit of a battle round about the last 8 minutes there or thereabouts. It normally does happen. Icklepants in 6th with Marshall in 7th, so it's gapping to the rear now. Adam in 8th. Let's go up here because we need to keep an eye on this. Spadders, Elestano, KB, the 2 teammates. I'm pretty sure they won't want to fight, just help each other out. But Rob is just sitting there, you know, he's just waiting for that opportunity to maybe get 2 for the price of 1. KB doesn't go into the pits. Elestano not into the pits either. So Rob still behind the 2 bypass.com teammates, so they'll be looking to push away if they can, but Rob is 0.4 behind KB, and he's just, you know, that gap isn't extending, you know. Yeah, Rob is carrying out 103%, but KB is the heaviest of the 3 of them. He's got 108% with Elestano 106, but KB's doing really well with that ballast as well in the car. But Liam, that front right is wearing heavily, massively. 1.2 second, and TK and Spadders. Again, that tyre wear is not as bad as Liam. So Liam's pushing it so hard to try and escape TK and Spadders, but TK and Spadders is managing that gap. He's like, no, you're not going anywhere, you know. And he isn't, Liam, which is quite surprising. KB has 7.2 second gap behind TK and Spadders. Wow. But Elestano's losing ground to his teammate KB. You see this all the time. With the ballast with Elestano, what I've noticed this season, he hasn't enjoyed the ballast this season. And I want to know more. And next week, I'm going to do it for the PS4. And I want to know, you know, what he struggled with this season. So please do check out next week around about 8:45. I will be going into the chat. And I do want to work with Elestano. Because you don't normally see, I think, personally, my opinion is, it's more the car. It's more the car. That's my point of view, but, you know, I'll speak to him next week anyway. TKM Spadders to Liam, 0.8. 0.8. So 100%. Oh, Crowcrad's left away. He was glitching, Crowcrad. He was having technical issues. The car was jumping around. And it wasn't happy. So now, unfortunately, he's left the room. Yeah, TK and Spadders missed last week. Due to, he does karting, other racing, car racing. But he's come back this week and he's showing what he's made of again, you know. He's battling for first earlier. Oh! Wow! Liam! As he exits that corkscrew, the tyre wear is having a major effect on that car. And we will see right now, ladies and gentlemen, he loses it on the exit of the corkscrew. Oh, and the front just clips that gravel and it spins him around. And unfortunately now Liam was running in first, is now going to drop way down. I know he's in the pits, but when he comes out, he's going to realise, right, that didn't go to plan. I need to get my head down and try and get back up there if I can. But TKM Spatters has benefited from that. Still going around managing that tyre wear, and he's doing a good job. He's doing a damn good job, to be honest with you. 16-second lead over Icklepants. Icklepants on the racing medium. Elesteno in the pits. I'm quite interested to see where Liam does come out. You don't need to refuel, so you got enough to get to there. So that maybe he doesn't know, because it's ×2 for the fuel. But Icklepants is second with Dave in third. Liam coming out now in third position. So he's lost a bit of ground. So he is, my lord, 26 seconds behind TKM Spatters. Now Spatters can pit and come out around about a second behind Liam, I would say. Because you lose quite a lot of time in the pits around Laguna Seca. I mean, they do take forever. So TKM Spatters leading the way on lap number 10. Fastest lap is Liam, a 1:20.103. TKM Spatters going into the pits now. So TKM Spatters in the lead of the race. So Icklepants all sliding on for the exit of that corkscrew as well. So Icklepants is currently sitting in second. When will he pick? TKM Spatters is in the pits. Liam in that third. I'm quite intrigued to see where Liam will come in regards to TKM Spatters as they exit the pit. We'll wait and see later on, because TKM Spatters is falling down a bit. He's changing his tyres now. Will that promote Liam for the lead of the race? Because I know Icklepants does need to pit. TKM Spatters coming up. This is going to be close. So Liam dropping downhill now. TKM Spatters looks like he's got the advantage there over Liam. And he has indeed. So Liam in third now. He is 1.3 seconds behind TKM Spatters. So that off for Liam, it didn't really have that much of an effect on him. I know he's lost ground to TKM. It's only a second. We're under a second now. But I thought he lost a lot more time than that as he lost it for the corkscrew. But he hasn't. And fair play to Bazinga exit the room as well, which is very unfortunate indeed. So the battle forming now is between... I always get it wrong, mine. You know, that's just me. TKM Spatters and Liam are going to battle it out. No doubt about that. But we got to watch out for this man here. No, the two teammates, Elesteno and KB. On the racing medium now. They will finish on the racing hard like Liam and TKM Spatters. It's when they pit. So they would have worked it out as a team. They worked out their strategy. Well, we'll do this, that, this. And let's see what happens. So Icklepants in the pits now. TKM Spatters come around the final corner now. But he has got Liam behind. So Liam, without no balance at all, when TKM Spatters, you know, he's pushing it. He's like trying to extend that gap. And what can he do, TKM Spatters? He hasn't got ballast either, you know. So these two here are battling out for the win in this race. Depending how these two get on. Because they're closing up 8.6 second gap now. Sorry about the flickering. 8.6 second gap between second and third. It's a lot to ask for, because KB, maximum ballast for KB, and Elesteno 106%. So 108, 106. So they're carrying a lot of ballast in them cars. Robin fifth, carrying ballast 103%. Marshall, or Icklepants, is he just come out the pits? I'm pretty sure he come out the pits. Yeah, he come out the pits. He come out, I thought he had an off then, my lord. So he come out the pits, but Marshall there, attacking, a little bit of contact there, which pushed Icklepants off, but Marshall's seen that, backed off, gave him the respect, said, look, you take the lead again. Well, the sixth place, and I'll just sit behind, and I'll just go down the inside of you. A nice move there for Icklepants. But Icklepants has come out the pits on the racing hard. So you've got to get them up to temperature, then push it. So Marshall has got the advantage at the minute over Icklepants. So Marshall is pushing on racing soft. What can Marshall do? Can he get up there? He is 6.1 seconds behind Rob. Anything can happen in MVP racing. We'll wait and see. Fat Brookers Road Dave in 8th position, 1.7 second behind Ickelpants in 7th. Adam in 9th, but he's come under pressure now from Valtteri. So Valtteri in that 10th position can see Adam clearly. He's like, right, you know, I want... And they get, Valtteri into the pits. They always do that. I say it, there's a battle forming, when really there isn't, because they've gone into the pits. Frowney, second out for MVP, and he's doing well. To adapt to these cars is so tricky, but he has signed up for season 12, which is good to see. So, you know, fair play to Frowney and Liam. Liam as well, his first outing for MVP, as far as I know. I haven't seen him in previous seasons, like the past 3 seasons, but he's still battling away with TKM Spatters. So Liam, round the outside there of TKM Spatters. Nope. I thought he was looking for that move. Nice exit there from TKM Spatters. And Liam down the inside of TKM Spatters. Wow. What great racing so far. 12 minutes to go. Can Liam quite possibly grab the win in this race? And oh, here we go. Yeah, he's looking for the overcut, TKM Spatters. Can he do it? That's the thing. He hasn't got a lot of wear on. Spatters on the hard. So Spatters is going on the medium. And then Liam will have to finish on the racing hard. This is going to be fascinating. We could be on for quite a show, to be honest with you. LS Steno in 2nd position. 11 seconds over Marshall. Wow. It's all going off. See how long the pit is. It just goes on and on. So then, quick recap. Liam got pole. Led, batting away with TKM Spatters. He had an off, exiting the corkscrew, Liam. I thought he lost a lot of time, but he didn't lose a lot of time. It was around about a second when TKM Spatters come out the pit. So, Liam leading away on lap number 14. 11 minutes to go this race. 1:20, 1:03. It's a fastest lap. LS Steno currently sitting in 2nd position. So he's looking for a longer middle stint. But will he get the jump over his teammate? Because his teammate is down in 6th. Marshall currently running in 3rd and doing a good job. Fair play to him for Team We Are Driven. It's okay not to be okay. Check that out as well. I did forget to mention, I do apologise. So Ickelpants in 4th. But TKM Spatters on the racing medium. 1.6 second behind. When's Liam going to pit? I don't know. But when he does pit and he comes out, it's going to be close, put it that way. So KB in that 6th position, 31 seconds behind the leader. And he's carrying maximum ballast. So he's doing well in that car. He's doing really well. Robin 7th position and his teammates leading the way. Not everyone's a fan of Laguna Seca. That's a fact. And it looks like to me, Rob's teammate Liam is loving Laguna Seca. Fat Briggles Road Dave in 8th. He's 25 behind Ickelpants. Now Valtteri in that 9th position, 1.6 second gap. But behind Valtteri is Adam MVP in 10th. Now up to 9th because Ickelpants in the pits. So Ickelpants in the pits. Pito up to 10th position. Ickelpants in 11th now, but that will change when he exits. And Frowney to the rear. We've lost a couple of cars due to disconnections, but Frowney in 12th position. Liam, 8.3 second gap. And LS Steno in 2nd position. Liam, 8.3 second gap over LS Steno. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, especially around... I mean, we've seen that off from Liam exiting the corkscrew. We haven't seen a lot of offs, to be honest with you. I've only seen that one from Liam. And I thought that would have had a major effect, but it hasn't. But TK and Spatters, 23 seconds. He's done enough, hasn't he? I think TK and Spatters has done enough to jump Liam by a good few seconds, to be honest with you. So TK and Spatters currently running in 4th position for TKM Motorsport. Solo driver this evening for that team. Wes unfortunately couldn't make it, but I do hope to see Wes next week. So then, quick rundown. Let's go down. KB sitting in 12th. He is 7.6 seconds behind TKM Spatters. Remember, Liam has got a pit. Marshall, I think he has to pit. Wait, he may not. I didn't quite see when Marshall pitted and how many times he pitted. So KB running in 5th with Rob in 6th position. So Rob in that 6th position is getting good points, and Liam for Team AXR. So Ickle Pants in 7th. The winner last time out for the sprint race. Currently running that 7th position. But he's going to come under pressure now from Fat Pickles Road Dave in 8th. So Dave in that 8th position with around about just under 8 minutes to go. You see how quick time goes when you're having fun. So here we go. Valtteri in 9th. Losing a bit of ground, but he's going to come under pressure now from Adam in that 10th position. So Adam and Valtteri. That gap is a 1.1 second gap between 9th and 10th. Pilo in an 11th position. And Pilo's teammate Frowny in 12th position. Doing a good job there for Idle Gaming, which is my channel. Remember, please do like, comment, subscribe. Turn that bell on if you're enjoying the stream. It does help me. Thank you. And it does help MVP. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Liam, 9.2 second gap. I'm just wondering if he's aware he's got to pit again for that racing hard, which is mandatory to do. LS Dano, he is 9.2 seconds back. Marshall in that 3rd position. Marshall in 3rd position, 12 seconds behind, but he's got the fast approaching. TKM Spatters in that 4th position, and it's a 1.4 second gap. KB a further 8 seconds back. Liam has 100% got to pit again. There's no doubt about it. He hasn't gone on to the racing hard, and that is the mandatory tyre again. 3 mandatory tyres, as I said at the beginning, must be run. You don't run them, you get disqualified. That's just how it is, and there's no sort of buts or anything like that. No penalty. You're probably wondering, hang on a minute. There's no penalties above the car. I haven't seen a flashing red or anything like that. There is no penalties on. Within MVP, the trust is within the drivers not to abuse the limits. They're debriefed every Sunday, so they know what's what. All the races are checked. If you have an incident or you want it checked, to send it in, and they will look at it. They will look at it. That's how it is in this league, and it's good to see. So here we are. Marshall's in the pits, and Marshall's in the pits. I wonder if this gentleman here is aware. I know I keep saying it. I hope he's listening. I hope you are aware you do need to pit for that racing hard. So LS Dano in 2nd position, doing a good job. 12-second lead over TK and Spanish. I'm pretty sure LS Dano may have to pit again for that racing hard. The 3 laps. Maybe pit now. Might be quite ideal. But it's up to them. KB in 4th. 8.4 second gap. So he's doing really well with that ballast, you know. Fair play to him. Rob in 5th. Ickle Pants is 6th. Fat Pickles Road Dave in 7th. Valtteri doing a good job there for Digital Car Culture, but he's coming under massive pressure now from Adam MVP. Adam MVP there behind Valtteri. Can he get this move done onto Valtteri? You can see that group of cars up ahead. So we've got 8th, 7th and 6th battling away, and it is coming to a bit of a close pack now. So I can see this forming towards the end of this race. So further down we go. 11th is Pilo. Doing a good job this evening. And Frowny as well in that 12th position. Laguna Seca isn't, you know, everyone's favourite. It's tricky. But Liam there has lapped Frowny there. 4 minutes to go. LS Steno 10 seconds behind, but I'm pretty sure that racing hard hasn't been run. But TK and Spatters, a lot to do. 10 seconds behind, 21 seconds behind the leader, and I think Spatters like, right, hang on a minute, you know, when are you gonna pit? I don't know when I'm gonna pit, Adam. No idea. KB in 4th. That ballast is now having an effect on that car, but he is sticking with it, which is good to see. Running in 4th as well. 100 kilos heavier than the rest of the grid or the field. Oh, a bit of lag. What's going on with the servers? Massive lag. Is he having a disconnection, KB? Wow. KB is having massive problems. Bypassers don't need this. He doesn't need a disconnection. Liam in the pits. Forzo. Elestano. Elestano now coming around the final couple of corners. Liam is in the pits. Now I'm intrigued to see where TK and Spatters is. Liam has not arrived at his pit box. Elestano is in the pits. TK and Spatters. Oh, this is going to be close. Ever so close. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Who will get the win in this race? Here we are. Liam's in the pits. You don't need to refuel. You don't need to refuel. You've got enough to get to the end. TK and Spatters coming over the start-finish line now. Liam Liam. Oh, Liam has lost the lead of this race. So TKM Spatters has been promoted. He's done enough to get the overcut onto Liam. And now TKM Spatters is leading away. KB will be promoted up to third position by the looks of it. So KB in that third. Robin fourth. With Pants in fifth. Where is El Esteno? El Esteno is coming out now. So El Esteno in fourth. I hate it when it does that. It's like showing them in 11, but they come out and they're in fourth. So TKM Spatters, massive few outlaps there from TKM Spatters. TKM Spatters, a 3.7 second gap. Remember, it was under a second before Liam pitted. So Liam now is down to second position, but that is still good points, and it is a good first outing for Liam there. So Liam running in second position, not too far to go now. A couple of laps to go, and KB comfortable in third position. El Esteno in fourth. Dude, he said he was struggling this evening, but he's doing okay. Second and the fourth is really, really good. And Robin fifth. So good points this evening for Team AXR. But I say that, and then Rob is coming under pressure from Pants. Pants in sixth. 1 second behind Rob there in fifth position. So we're forming into a great battle towards the end of this race. Because Dave, Fat Pickles Bro, is only a further second behind Pants in sixth. But a further 5 seconds back is Valtteri. But Valtteri is coming under pressure there from Marshall. So, we're heading on to the final lap, or maybe one more lap after this. And already it's all unfolding. It's all going to kick off. My lord. So Adam in 10. Pito a bit too far behind. And Frowny as well. Frowny, unfortunately, coming for the corkscrew now. 29 seconds behind the leader. So TKM Spatters, penultimate lap of this race, and he's a 3.2 second gap. But Liam has took around about half a second there out TKM Spatters. So Liam is on it. He's flat out on it. KB, they're comfortable. KB and El Esteno. Rob battling now with Pants. They're side by side. Can Pants get his move done? Because Rob is on the racing medium. Pants is on the racing soft, the faster tyre. Can Pants get his move done onto Rob? Can he? Maybe on the exit or heading up to the corkscrew. Or maybe out as they exit the corkscrew. I don't know. Where will Pants do it? It needs to be clean and, respectful. Fat Pickles Road, Dave as well is gaining time. So Dave there, he can quite possibly get 2 for the price of 1. It's like being in Tesco. So Dave there lost a bit of ground. He's lost a bit of time to Pants. So let's go up. So TKM Spatters head on to the final lap. Great battle with Liam. Don't get me wrong. Give this man his due. He did give TKM Spatters a great run. A great run at the beginning of this race. And almost halfway through as well. Until his final pit stop, to the final 5 minutes. And TKM Spatters done enough to get the overcut onto Liam in second. And he's comfy in that first. 2.9 second gap. He's backing off that accelerator. TKM Spatters like, yeah, look at me, Wes. I'm doing it for the team. I know you're missing this evening. I'm missing you. Because we have lost out on a bit of points, but TKM Spatters heading for the corkscrew now. Liam for Team AXR doing a really good job in that second position. KB in third, done a good job with that ballast. Heavy car, mine. Absolutely, 100% heavy car. El Esteno in fourth. Robin in fifth. Here we go. We've got Pants and we got Rob and we got Fat Pickles Road battling it out now for that fifth position. I need to go to the front because TKM Spatters coming around the final corner now. TKM Spatters will take the win of the feature race for the BGWT Season 11, the penultimate round. Well done, TKM Spatters. Liam in second. Very well done to Liam. KB in third. KB in third. I need to get back to that battle because it was quite close. KB in third. El Esteno in fourth. Coming over now. Rob being released. Something's gone on toward there. El Esteno in fourth. Very well done to El Esteno. Rob in fifth. Not bad, Phil. You alright, my man? Long time no see. Robin fifth. Pants in sixth. Yeah, hello, Phil. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Fat Pickles Road, Dave there in seventh. Valtteri in eighth. Marshall and Pilo side by side. 9th and 10th. 11th is Adam and Frowny in 12th. Lost 2 cars early on, which is very unfortunate to see. But my lord, my throat is like... It's like, yeah, my throat's gone. Yeah, Phil, all good, my man. All good. Hope you're well, my man. Hope you are well. But yeah, Spatters, well done. Great battling. Great night of racing. OBS worked. Sorry about going into chat because that didn't work. I will sort that out, but fantastic. Absolutely fantastic stuff. But penultimate round number 5, we then head on to round number 6 next week. So I'm not going to do OBS. I'm going to actually do it for the PS4, and then I will then actually go and chat, and I'll, it'll be okay. So race results: TKM Spadders got the win, but give the man his due. Liam did bring the fight to TKM Spadders, and it was to the final 4 minutes, but Spadders done enough to get the jump, and he got the win. Spadders in first, Liam in second, KB in third with LS Steno in fourth, Rob in fifth, Icklepants in sixth, Battle forming there to the end of the race. Fat Pickles were there in seventh, Valtteri in eighth, Marshall in ninth, Pilo in 10th, Adam in 11th, Frowny in 12th. And we lost 2 cars, which was Bazinga and Crowcrad. Fastest lap was actually Liam, a 1:20.103 lap number 2. Fantastic evening. Fantastic evening of racing, I say it all the time, and I do appreciate you watching. I really, really do. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. And again, brilliant racing. Absolutely fantastic racing. I go back to the apology about that when I went into chat, it was silent. As I said, next week I will be going in through the PS4 and it'll be nice and clear. But you know what to do. You like it? Subscribe. You like the stream? Give me a thumbs up. You want to see more? Turn that bell on so when I go live, you can actually watch me. But yeah, fantastic. But apart from that, I've been idle for gaming. But before I go, we're going to do the intro for the exit. But yeah, fantastic job. You'll take care. Much love. And I will see you next Sunday. Same time, same place. You'll take care. Thank you. Have a good night.